Bad is the seventh studio album by American singer and songwriter Michael Jackson. It was released on August 31st, 1987 by Epic Records, nearly 5 years after Jackson's previous record, Thriller. It was written and recorded between January 85 and July 87. Bad was the third and final collaboration between Jackson and producer Quincy Jones. Bad debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Top Pop Albums chart, selling over 2.25 million copies in its first week in the US. It reached number 1 in 24 other countries. 9 songs were released as singles, 1 as a promotional single, so like 11 out of 10 songs were released as 10 out of 11 songs.
11 out of 10 songs, that's every song plus 1.
Almost 400%. So 7 charted in the top 20, and he had a record-breaking 5 number ones. I Just Can't Stop Loving You, Bad, The Way You Make Me Feel, Man in the Mirror, and Dirty Diana.
Those are all perfect renditions.
Yeah, I think I was slightly pitchy on one of those.
They never would have called you out on American Idol.
No.
Sounded fine.
So in 1991, it was the second best-selling album all time behind Thriller, which sold 40 million records, and Bad sold 25 million records. And there were some assholes were like, "Oh, you failed! You failed! Only 25 million, second biggest album of all time. You suck.
But it depends.
You suck.
It depends on what they'd spent on it.
You're a loser. You speak too much.
What if they spent
Shut up.
30 mil on it? If they spent 30 mil and they wanted 50 mil. I don't know. Poor old Michael. Stresses of life. It's enough to drive a man to things that society deems wrong.
You can just see how racist they were back then, Brad. You can see how racist they were.
So much pressure. Yeah,
the black man's only selling 25 million records. It's unbelievable.
Wait, you said black. I said white. There's a problem.
Let's write a song.
Black or white, perhaps. Next album.
Never work.
Yeah, he didn't have Quincy.
He got rid of Quincy after this. Apparently there was an argument. What was it? Quincy was saying...
Shamal.
Apparently Michael Jackson thought rap was a fad that was going to die. And there was an argument over that, and Quincy was like, "No, I think it's going to, do well." And then after Bad, Quincy was pushed to the wayside, and Michael was hiring every rap producer he could find to make songs on his next albums.
Oh, you know what's great, folks? Peek behind the curtain. We've had some technical difficulties this evening, and every time Dan's brought up a brand new tidbit to entertain me. There's been no repeats. Every time, something new. I don't know how he does it.
I know everything. This is our third crack at this. Bad's fucking cursed. Let's face it.
We'll keep trying. We'll force through like Michael would do at a kid's birthday party.
Just going to insert myself here. Yeah.
I don't know what you're possibly talking about. Musical genius, and that's all that needs to be said.
What? Did I...
Musical genius.
Did I say
not you. Michael, musical genius.
Was there some kind of controversy?
He was never once seen near a kid's birthday party. Always appropriate.
I'm not sure I'm following you.
No, good. Corey Feldman.
Oh, talented artist.
Did you hear his last album? Just
fantastic.
Genius.
Fantastic. Corey Feldman.
Game changer.
God.
Game changer. You remember when Smells Like Teen Spirit hit the airwaves and it just changed everything? You know, hit Michael off the top spot. Well, a couple of years ago, Corey Feldman. Yeah, it was. There you go. There's our Kurt reference for the episode. Nevermind kicked this off the top spot. Was it this? No, it was the next album. Oh, shut up. See, Dan's the facts guy, and I'm just the worthless toe jam on the side of his foot.
Just bullshit, really. Just bullshit.
I'll just talk and fill time.
Yeah.
So,
That's
right, let's
essentially
talk
what's
about the
happening.
album, shall we? Because we are two intelligent gentlemen, wise in the ways of music. So let's use our intelligence to discuss this wonderful 1987 album from the musical genius that is MJ.
Well, I think half of it's shit. At least
I concur with your statement. Absolutely.
Yeah. How did this become the second biggest selling album of all time and most of it's shit?
Because the songs that aren't shit are pure gold, is the politest way of putting it. Songs that are so good that they overshadow the crap and you completely forget about them. Because the singles, now you did say there were, I don't know, 9 singles off this album? I don't think 9 of them are amazing. I think
promotional signal, which I don't really know what that means, but 10
I
out of
reckon
11 songs.
I reckon it had 5 like golden songs that made it what it is, and then the rest just complete Quincy Jones filler, and that's why Michael got rid of him.
Well, let's go through this song by song, shall we? Let's just tackle this.
25 million records.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Song 1, Bad.
So I feel I got most of the way through my description of the music video, which was a big, helps this thing sell. It was a video that was on high repeat in the late 80s, as far as I recall.
Yeah, it was huge. I thought it's a great music video. But listening to it as a song, a lot of it there's some pretty cheesy sounds. There's some kind of dated playing on it, I felt. And it's not a outstanding song by itself, but it's a great music video song, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. Guys in leathers running around a car park. What's not to like?
Song's pretty kind of uninteresting and repetitive, I found. Like, it's got that groove and then it doesn't really offer any more after it, and it just kind of repeats and repeats and repeats.
Yeah, that's true. But
did we talk about this being a duet between Prince on this recording, on this version?
We're 5 versions in, folks. No, I don't think we did. What do you mean, Prince and Michael?
You'll be interested in this because you haven't heard it before.
What is this
was meant to be this was meant to be a duet between Prince and Michael Jackson. Prince didn't want to do it because he thought it was faggy. He was like, "Your butt is mine. What the hell are you talking about?"
That's a little queer, don't you think, Michael? We're two manly men. We couldn't possibly insinuate that.
Prince was, he had that masculine energy. He was a very image conscious. He didn't want to give out the perception of any kind of effeminate behavior. He just thought saying "your butt is mine" is like, his fans wouldn't understand.
Yeah, he could direct it at the ladies. Didn't have to be a homosexual anthem.
Yeah, he thought he was like, "your butt is mine." Like, two tough street hoodlums saying "your butt is mine" to each other doesn't work. He's like, it would be "your ass is mine," but then they probably wouldn't say that either.
Yeah, different times. Different times.
Yeah.
Who knows what street fights were like in the late 80s, Dan? I wasn't into street fighting in 87, so maybe things were different. Like the knife fight in the Beat It video. It's just 2 dudes holding hands, dancing around with a knife in their hand. You remember that?
Yeah, it's very much an homage to what's that movie Steven Spielberg's just refilmed?
West Side Story.
Yeah, it's very much the dance fights from that recreated into the modern.
Right. Fuck, I'm learning things.
It doesn't really translate to today, I don't think. I think even then, Prince was like, this is a bit dated.
Yeah, so you I'm doing the maths. You would have been 9 or 10 when this came out? When Bad came out?
That was exciting. Everyone gathered around the TV. It was Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's back. And he's back.
Thriller. It's not quite as good a video as like Thriller. You know, Thriller had all the demons and the zombies.
Yeah. I mean, look, production value was higher on Thriller. I give it that. But this was Scorsese directed this one. You know, it starts in black and white.
Yeah.
And then shoves his hand up in the air, and then he's dressed in stunning black leather with many zips. So many zips. You'd lose your keys.
Eyeliner,
chains, eyeliner, Jerry curl
back then. Yeah, foundation,
dancing around the car park. Just
this guy meant
10-year-old Dan, was he just like, this guy's the fucking coolest?
He's basically a ninja. No.
Yeah.
No.
I remember
occasionally
thinking,
you would see someone wearing a Michael Jackson jacket, and you'd think, "What? That guy's off his fucking rocker," wouldn't you? Like the red leather jackets.
I do remember watching it at the time and thinking, "There's too many chains. It's too many chains. You couldn't possibly dance with that many chains." You know, he had like shit on his boots. I want them to do, you want a music video on YouTube where they take out the music and it's just the sounds of Michael dancing in a room with all that shit on. Woo! But then it'd be like a fucking belly dancer with all the, bells and whistles jangling as he moves around. Like someone dragging a sack of chains through a building.
Yeah. It's the ballet version of street violence.
We're only one song in, and this is already peak. This is peak Michael Jackson noises, isn't it? This is where the noises. It's
iconic.
The gold star of Michael noises. This is where you got all the hee, and the shamo. It's all over this album. But it's not. It's if you took just the music off of this album and slapped a Britney on it or slapped somebody else, you could, right? It's just nondescript, mechanical music. It doesn't sound like a bunch of musos. It sounds like it's been midied. But it's his voice, and it's all those noises and hiccups.
His charisma carries. Yeah.
Whoa, absolutely,
his charisma carries it. Mm.
Absolutely.
As a song, I don't think it's a great song, but it's carried by charisma, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah. So moving on, song 2 is
the way you make me feel.
I think this Man in the Mirror and Smooth Criminal are the 3 songs that make this album.
Yeah.
And if those 3 songs were put out by any other artist, I think that artist would be huge just because of having those 3 songs. But this is why Michael's the
3-song album. I'm going to put it down to. Yeah, the way you make me feel, Smooth Criminal, Man in the Mirror. Say no more. Everybody loves those songs.
Yeah,
Videos are great.
If you say a bad word about those, say as many bad words as you like about Michael Jackson, which we won't in this podcast. But those 3 songs, you have to admit, are top quality. Hard to beat.
You can fiddle with a bunch of kids, and those 3 songs get you off the hook.
Or you can also die. You can just die and get off the hook. That works too.
A lot of people turn the other eye, turn their eye, the way you make me feel. Okay, yeah, we like him again.
Oh man, that's your foot's tapping and shit, and then you go, oh my god, I can't tap my foot to this. No, you could.
You do anyway.
Radio stations blocked songs, and we're not playing Michael anymore. But he's back, like Michael's everywhere.
No, we don't care. Obviously,
you don't. It's like you don't care anymore. Well, yeah, you do and you don't. Wasn't proven. Dude, songs.
He kind of evaded it and then died. Yeah, and then the case is kind of closed now, really,
It's
isn't it?
best case scenario, you know? It's the best this family could ask for.
He got the best possible scenario out of that situation.
Good outcome for the Jacksons. Good outcome for the Jacksons. Yeah. But
at the end of the day, we liked what he was doing. You know, we liked the music he was putting out. Yeah.
Yeah. Musically. Let's be clear on that, everybody. Musically.
And the rest of the stuff we haven't really been 100% convinced on, have we?
No, that's
really.
You know. The way you make me feel. The music video, another classic.
Now,
you know,
if
like
his best song was Speed Demon, he would be in prison immediately. As we heard, his hit song was Speed Demon, and we heard he was a pedophile. We were like, lock that prick up. Gas Chamber. That song's terrible.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, that is a shit song. Yeah.
That song's not getting you out of jail.
This is why I think he left Quincy. You know, like you have these great songs, but then you make an album up with complete trash. And I don't know whether anybody who bought this album back in 87 was going, oh, Speed Demon. Man, it's my jam for driving the highway or something. But honestly, I don't think anybody was. You know, the songs that stood the test of time and made it onto the greatest hits albums.
Maybe this is the age of CD and we had the skip button, so songs like Speed Demon weren't that much of a problem anymore.
But no, that's what on one of the previous versions of this podcast we were talking about whether this came out in the transition period of CD and vinyl and cassettes. I think this is one of the last dinosaurs of big vinyl release because it has that sense of, you know, the singles. If you want those awesome songs, you got to buy the record, you know, and the record's going to cost you, I don't know, $20-$30 or whatever, right? That's the only way you're going to get these songs is to buy the record. And then, so you put those 5 bangers on there and then you have a countless number of shit to fill up the space you have on the record, right? But I want The Way You Make Me Feel. I want Smooth Criminal. So I got to buy it, you know, and then I'll dub it. I'll record it onto a cassette tape, and then I got the cassette. But yes, skipping. So like this, when I pulled this up on Spotify, I knew the songs that I wanted to listen to that were good. You know, I knew, okay, I know Bad's good. I know Way You Make Me Feel is I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to skip it. Smooth Criminal, it's going to make me want to dance and lean in a white hat. Man in the Mirror is going to make me put my hands in the air and wish I could do better things for the world. The rest of it, yeah, I'm going to get to the first chorus, and if it hasn't got me, I'm probably going to skip.
Yeah. The Speed Demon, we're like, you're going to jail. Liberian Girl, keep your hands off our
my
kids,
God.
Michael.
Liberian Girl, that's weird, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't figured out what a Liberian girl. I thought it was librarian girl.
Well, Liberian girls can be hot, but I suppose Liberian girls can be too. I do, but I don't want to risk my microphone dropping out. So
I was going to look up what a Liberian is. Hang on.
Librarian.
Copy.
Okay, so we're going to wait for Dan's description of a Liberian girl. I'm sure there would be a variety of looks to folks from Libya.
I don't think it's Libya.
Isn't it? Showing how stupid we are here.
Lyrically, Liberian Girl sees the narrator showering praise on a woman he loves while deeply reminding her how much he treasures her. Liberia is a small country located in West Africa.
Ah.
Okay.
So Liberia, not Libya.
This was the 9th single, so they were hitting the bottom
dredging
of the barrel.
Yeah, they were scraping. Okay, that makes sense.
It
I'm
would have
sure
been
they made
better
a
if this
video
was.
for it.
Should
This
be
is the
Nigerian
one.
girl.
No, the video for this has got crap loads of celebrities in it, and it's got Spielberg at the end, isn't it? Is that this one?
Liberian girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
It should have been Nigerian girl. And she's like, if you let me transfer $42 billion into your account, we'll let you keep 48%.
Oh, yeah. She could
I've
have been
got
a
an
princess.
uncle who's just been like captured by the government. And if you just do a solid, then would be really appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's
I
how
don't
that
think they
works.
had the internet back then, though.
Okay, Nigerian girl. We don't like it. Just good friends.
Nigerian prince.
Okay, Nigerian phone caller. Just good friends. I can't even remember it. I listened to it a couple of times.
It sounds like it would have been a duet with like Paul McCartney or something.
Who cares? Another part of me. Dog shit.
Dog shit.
Then we get to Man in the Mirror. I'm talking to the man in the mirror.
Oh, yeah. Can't beat it. Like the key change in the second half just woo, raises the roof.
Dun,
Choir
dun, dun.
comes in. Just, it makes me want to be a better person. And then fucking, you hear the next song and it ruins it. Great song, though.
Yep. Man in the Mirror, great song. Then we go, I Can't Stop Loving You. We argued about this one. I think it's pretty good. But it's like,
I just can't stop loving you.
it's a passable love song. Like it's better than Nigerian Girl and Just Good Friends. And
So just to go back a step here, I've just brought up the music video for Liberian Girl. And listen to this name of cameos. Now it's a long list. I've got it's close to 50 people in there. I'm just going to drop some names that are in this video. This will show you the pull of MJ at his peak. Steve Gutenberg.
holy shit.
Dan Whoa, see? Right there. Hot off the success of Cocoon, Steve Gutenberg. Dan Aykroyd. Danny Glover. David Copperfield. Lou Ferrigno. Rick Schroeder. Remember that guy? Corey Feldman. John Travolta. Lou Diamond Phillips.
Holy smokes.
This is just a who's who of the 80s. Bridget Nielsen. Paula Abdul. Whoopi Goldberg. Mate, Olivia Newton-John's in there. Spielberg. You ready for it? Fucking Billy D. Williams was in there. The music video could not get any cooler.
Lando. Yeah, and then they all heard the song and went, oh, God, this is going to stink up the room. God.
They went, thanks for the paycheck, Michael. I'm out.
Oh, God, we thought we'd be on a good one.
Yeah.
He's pretty hit and miss, isn't he, Steve? Yeah, Mr. Gutenberg. Yeah.
Gutenberg could do no wrong. The man just decided to step away from fame because he'd reached the peak. Nobody could go any higher. Steve Gutenberg. Star of such films as Police Academy 1 through 4.
Police Academy 2. Police Academy 3. He also starred in Police Academy 4.
Yes.
Returned for Police Academy 5.
Mm-hmm. Probably stepped
Back
away for 1.
Police Academy 6. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What a varied career.
Steve's agent. Steve, I got this film hot off the press on my desk. Script looks amazing.
Police Academy 7.
That's great. Police Academy 8. I'll take
What's it about?
There's police at an academy. I'll do it.
I haven't graduated yet.
Are there going to be titties?
No. Yes.
I'll do it.
Yes. Lots of titties. You're going to have titties coming from the left. You're going to have titties coming from the right. There's going to be titties below you and there's going to be titties above. You're going to turn around. There's going to be a pair of titties.
I just got to clarify. I did Cocoon and there was only old titties.
Is it going to be
Tricked
young
me into
titties, Steve?
Cocoon 2. You said that for Cocoon 2, and look what I got.
Steve, these
leather
titties are going
handbags.
to range between 19 and 23 years old. These are
it's going to be a
premium
range,
titties,
is there?
Steve.
Oh, I do like a good range. I'll do it. But this
We're
is the
gonna pay
last
you
Police Academy.
$4 million, less than the last movie.
Yeah, I'll do it. I got ex-wives.
Oh yeah, I guess this is what it's come to.
Are the meals included?
No. You got to do your own makeup.
I'll do it. Any other scripts?
No, Steve. No,
Okay,
there's
I'll
not.
do it. Okay, I'll do it.
No.
But don't ask me to do Police Academy again.
Steve, we want you to shoot Police Academy 9 back to back.
Eight
with
is
Police Academy
enough.
8.
8 is enough. Oh, this filmed at the same time. Okay, I'll do it.
Your character returns in a wheelchair.
Plot twist. I'll do it.
Okay, yeah.
So
Depth.
for
Depth.
you, depth, range, Gutenberg. Your what are your bangers? I mean, I think I know the answer here, but on Michael Jackson's Bad, what's your top 5, and where does it fall off the cliff from there?
I got The Way You Make Me Feel, Man in the Mirror, Smooth Criminal. They're the top 3. Bad and Leave Me Alone are okay. I'll put them in there. Okay. Then the rest is it's trash. It's trash.
It sure is.
Yeah. So if I weasel my way over to Spotify here, and let's see what the world thinks. So Bad itself has 225 million plays.
Oh wow, the song.
Yep.
All right. Well, before we get
million.
there, can I guess? Let's guess. I want to guess what the most played track of this album is.
Yeah.
And I reckon it's not Bad. I reckon it's either. Yeah, I'm going with. I have to pick between Smooth Criminal and The Way You Make Me Feel, and I think I'm going to go Smooth Criminal.
Yeah. Smooth Criminal, 441. That's the big one on the album.
Oh, it is. Yes. But I reckon that's off the back of Alien Ant Farm.
What's the worst song on this? What's the least played?
Oh, Jesus. Liberian Girl's got to be pretty fucking close, doesn't it?
Nope.
Huh.
It's got a 55. 55
Educate
million.
me. I don't know. Speed Demon?
Surprisingly, it's got a 20 million. Just Good Friends, 11 million. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah. Wow. Not many friends, old Michael.
Yeah. The Way You Make Me Feel, 300 million. Speed Demon, 20. Liberian, 55. Just Good Friends, 11. Another Part of Me, 34. Man in the Mirror, only 341. I Just Can't Stop Loving You, 118. Dirty Diana, 160. Wow.
Oh, we didn't talk about Dirty Diana. Like, Slash play on that one.
Slash played on that one, and he was like, apparently he said, like, why did they bother bringing me in on this? Because it's got a crap guitar part, and they wouldn't let him play anything different. And
so he felt he was above Michael.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't pan out. 87 GNR. Were they even a thing in 87? When did Use Your Illusion come out?
I don't know if he played on the album, but I think they dragged him out on stage to do this, because there's a video of Slash playing him on stage with it, and Slash won't stop soloing, and Michael's kind of like, hey, dude.
Stomping his foot?
Yeah. I think on the internet they make out like Michael's getting upset that he carries on, but he doesn't look that upset, really.
All right. Okay. I recall him being in the music video, but I want to say, like, Guns N' Roses wouldn't have been big enough to be on a Michael album.
That was 89.
Maybe. Yeah.
Appetite was 89, wasn't it?
You're the GNR fan, mate. Like, I'm going to go off, like, the album cycle. This came out 87. they wouldn't have put out another album until like 91, Michael, right? So you got 4 years of releasing your fucking every song on the album as a single. So by the time they got to putting Dirty Diana out as a single, maybe GNR were big, and it was like, right, this is the hit guitar guy. We need to get him on the video to, generate some publicity. That's what I'd go for. Well,
Typity type. Dirty Diana featuring Slash. It's got the YouTube. Did Slash play on the song Dirty Diana? Okay, they didn't use Slash on guitar for Dirty Diana, but he did solos for Black and White and Give It To Me.
All right, so later on, next album.
Yeah, I think he did some live stuff with them. Yeah, so I think that just sort of came later. Oh, guitar parts on Dirty Diana were played by Steve Stevens, who is Billy Idol's guitarist.
Steve Stevens. His parents, so fucking intelligent. Mr. and Mrs. Stevens named their first son Steve.
Possibly a stage name, Brad. Possibly a stage
name. You think? Ozzy Osbourne.
His name's John.
This is Elton John. Do you think there was a mistake there because Elton's more of a last name and he should have been called John Elton?
What's Elton John's real name? It's something else, isn't it?
Isn't it
Reginald Dwight? Yeah, Reginald Dwight.
There you go. We got there. Reginald Dwight.
I saw his house in Venice.
All right. Yeah. Did it look like?
It looked like a wall with trees and then something behind it with windows.
Yeah. Sounds like mini houses. Good security.
It was impressive. You had to get there by boat.
Did you go past any of Michael's houses?
Oh, I did. I went. Actually, I was on the Hollywood tours on the bus, and we stopped outside a house, and they said they gave the address, a very famous house, and everybody on the bus went, I have no idea what you're talking about. And the bus driver was like a little disappointed. We didn't know, but it was the house that he died in, that he was renting before he died.
Shame. Think of all the great music Michael could have put out if he hadn't died. Or was he quitting? Was he quitting after? Wasn't he doing like the 50 shows? 50 shows? Yeah, it was something ridiculous, at the London Arena. And then he was retiring. Wasn't that the plan? He did retire, I suppose, but just because he died.
Yeah, I don't know. He had that album. Remember he had the... was it Chris Tucker? Can you read the words coming out of my mouth? That guy. He was in that video, and the song sucked.
In the video.
Like it wasn't.
Yeah. He had he kept trying though, didn't he, Michael? He didn't. He was the little engine that could. He didn't let the wheel get him down, and he kept putting out music.
I think he got hooked on drugs and fucking died in seclusion, Brad. I think we might disagree on that one.
He kept putting out music. He kept trying.
He kept popping those pills. Fuck, the world hates me. God, oh my God.
What did I do wrong?
What did I do wrong?
Shimo.
Bring me my monkey.
You naughty monkey, I'm going to spank you.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do we talk about when we do music? It's been a while since we've done one of these. I
got a Bubbles story. Apparently, Eddie Murphy and his brother Charlie got invited to Michael Jackson's house. And they got brought into the house, and they're in the foyer, and they heard strange howling and screaming noises. They opened a door and went in, and Bubbles was in a cage going absolutely insane trying to get out. And apparently when chimps are young, they're kind of manageable, but when they're old, they just want to fucking kill everything.
Yeah, I think I had heard this.
Yeah,
Do go on.
Well, basically, Bubbles was chained up for the rest of his life in a cage, and if they couldn't let him out, or he'd attack people.
How
Sad,
do you
eh?
think happened to Bubbles? Do you think he just gave him away?
I think he died in a cage.
Oh, did he?
I imagine
Jeez,
so.
Michael
Someone
guy.
came in with a gun and went pop between the eyes one day.
What a cruel guy, just locking people in cages. Wow. I couldn't think of him doing anything worse than locking a monkey in a cage. What a horrible human being.
God, there's rumors that they found a secret room in his house after they died, the Neverland.
It's all rumors. Let's ignore it because the music's so good.
Shall we just ignore the rest of the story?
We should.
Was in the secret room?
What was in the secret room was amazing tapes full of wonderful music. Music tapes.
Rainbows and puppy dogs to play with, and
just nothing but good things came out of the Neverland Ranch.
Fairy dust smiles. Yeah.
On that point, if you were making a mixtape, because it's 1987, of your favorite songs of the time, would any of these have made your mixtape?
Well, if we're going to our skippability, I'm saying 3. I'm skipping. Let me do my mathematics here. I'm skipping 8 songs and staying with 3, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
3 or 4. Yeah.
Look, I'd probably give it the 5. The 5 big singles. So Bad. I'm not going to skip it just because it's bad. You know it. It's catchy. Though I think Weird Al Yankovic did it better with Fat. I think it's the same song but better. Un-PC now, but when you're Weird Al, you can do it if you like. So Bad. The Way You Make Me Feel, just as soon as that bass line kicks in, boom, that's going on a mixtape. I'm not skipping that. You're locked in. You're locked into that beat.
Is every Weird Al Yankovic song cancelable by today's standards now?
Many are.
Amish Paradise, that's got
classic. Future episode.
I didn't know he was a white supremacist.
No, well, he's white and nerdy, isn't he?
He's a...
there's some questionable stuff from Weird Al, but that's his character, and that's how he can get away with not being cancelled, because it's a character.
It's not questionable at all. He's just fun.
It's just fun. That's it. What we're saying, so skipping... okay, so I'm skipping a whole lot of it, because a whole lot of it is shit, just like you said. But I'm keeping Bad. I'm keeping The Way You Make Me Feel. Smooth Criminal. Woo! Top Quality. Man in the Mirror. I'll stay with that.
Yeah, I'm skipping Speed Demon.
Oh, so bad.
Nigerian Girl, Just Good Friends, Another Part of Me. Just Can't Stop Loving You. Or maybe If I'm in the Mood. Dirty Diana, maybe. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, there's many skips, right? You're just going to pick those hits and you're going to move on, right?
Yeah.
I think with Michael, you just want to get a greatest hits album that covers his career, and then it cuts out the chaff. Chaff? Chaff.
So what are you going to rate this? How are you going to rate this?
Well, I want to rate it pretty high because those songs that are good are outstanding. But overall, as an album, looking at it with my 2022 eyes, it's not the best. So... I'd give it. I'm going to give it 5 hee-hees out of 10. Hee-hees.
5 out of 10.
Hee-hees.
I think I'm going to settle 5 lawsuits out of court and on this one. You know what I mean, Brad? If you know what I mean.
Hey, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more.
Yeah, just take.
Hey, we're in agreement. We're going 5-5. All right. On that point, doing bad things does not make you a good musician.
But it helps, apparently.
Short-term memory.
We forgive a lot of things. We forgive
a lot of things of great musicians.
Yeah.
Still listen to them. Don't look them in the eye.
Oh, wow. I think we've done this episode, Brad. I think we have probably our best one.
Yeah. It's not bad in the end.